Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to learn about Santosh Yadav, and the lesson name is Reach for the Top from class 9th Beehive, that is being written by Jerome K. Jerome. And so let's continue with this. So the first thing that we need to get it is the first part. Reach for the Top has two parts. Second one is with the Marie Sharapova. Both are feminist, and feminist part means they all about women and how they can conquer the world. So let's continue with it. So I'm going to explain to you that Santosh Yadav was the sixth child in a family with five sons. So at the point when you will read the lesson, also always read the lesson as well. Okay, always read the text. Though I'm just explaining to you this lesson in a brief, but still you need to read the text as well so that you can get the minute details. And reading always going to help you out. It is very beneficial to increase your knowledge and information. So Santosh Yadav, she is the sixth child in a family where she was having five brothers. Now, born in a traditional family in a very small village, that is Joniawaz, which comes under the district of Rewari, Haryana. And we are already aware, if you have read and if you are aware about the population or the ratio, male female ratio, you will understand that in Haryana or in most of the northern parts, we were having very less ratio of females in number of males. So that was the reason most of the families, they do like to have a son rather than a girl. Now the custom is changing, so we are seeing that women are also covering up, and most of the families, they still are having, and they do not curse a girl child nowadays. So from the starting only, Santosh actually lived on her own terms. She doesn't follow the rituals or the culture or the society norms. So she always lived on her own terms, whereas normal girls were wearing the traditional suits or the shalwar kameez that used to happen in the villages. She was wearing shorts like boys. So she lived on her own terms. She was very different from other girls. So Santosh Yadav family, they were affluent landowners, okay, zamindar, and they were very rich. They can afford her to send in any good schools in India, but still she was sent into a local village school. And at the age of 16, most of the girls got married off. But Santosh was very rigid in her own terms, and she wanted to study more. So she knew that when the age will come, her parents will force her to get married off. And to get away from this point, she actually gave her own terms that I will get married after getting higher education, after completing the high school. So that was the first term. But she knew what she has to do in future. So when she cleared the high school and she enrolled herself in a very good school in Delhi, the parents actually refused to pay for the fees. And at that point of time, Santosh again covered this obstacle as well and tackled this situation as well and problem. And she told her parents that I will pay my fees my own. I will just work part time. So it is going to be very shameful for the family. For an affluent family, if they cannot pay the fees, the neighborhood or the relatives, they will criticize them. So rather than getting this point, they agreed to pay the fees as well. And after she has cleared the high school, she joined Maharani College in Jaipur for further studies. And from there only the story starts, when she found few climbers who were climbing the Aravali hills and getting vanished while reaching the top. And that arose a curiosity in her, and she asked the climbers that if she can join the team, if she can join the group. But in meanwhile, it was happening suddenly because her exam was on 19th, and on 21st she has to join the institute. So there was no time to ask the permission from her father. So in that case, she actually wrote an apology letter to her father and explaining the situation as well. So she explained that I'm going to join the Mountaineering Institute. So that is Uttarkashi Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, which she joined. And after enrolling in the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, she became the youngest woman to conquer the Mount Everest at the age of 20. So, at just such a young age, she actually conquered the Mount Everest. And the journey didn't stop from there. So, she, her seniors were very happy, and when they figured out that she has a deep concern for the fellow climbers and with her team spirits. So that is also required. You do not have to just save yourself in such adventurous and such critical conditions. You have to save others as well. So she actually showed sympathy towards other fellow members as well and always helped them. And apart from that, during her mission, uh, one of a fellow climber, she tried to help him, but she wasn't able to save him. But the other one, Mohan Singh, she actually shared her oxygen with him, and she was able to save Mohan Singh. So twice she tried to help the other climbers as well. At one point she wasn't able to do it. On the other point, she actually saved Mohan Singh. So that shows her nature and support. Then she was being asked to join the Indo-Nepalese women's expedition. At this point of time, she again climbed the Mount Everest and became the second woman, a youngest woman, to climb the Mount Everest twice. So that was the another achievement of her. And unfurling the tricolor at the top, at the summit of the Mount Everest, that gave her immense pleasure, you can say, or the kind of pride, and she was very happy with it. So she cannot actually describe the feelings in her own way, and unfurling the Indian tricolor on the roof of the world was a spiritual moment for her. So that she cannot even describe. That was very hard, and it actually gives you immense proudness that you have done something, that you have achieved something great in your life. Apart from that, she was a fervent environmentalist as well. So fervent means she has a very deep concern for something. So she was a very active environmentalist, and she cared the nature as well while going through the Himalayas multiple times, and during each and every expedition she actually collected the garbage as well. And the total garbage that she has collected was 500 kilograms from the Himalayas. And she was also conferred with the Padma Shri, the highest civilian award. So that was all in brief. So I would request you to please read the text as well, because it is going to give you all the minute details about this lesson. So I hope that you have understood the chapter, and now there will be a question answers image will be there in this video, so you can pause the video and you can just check the question answers. But I would request you again to please write down the answers in your own language. It is going to help you a lot, because in exams the questions can come from any other source as well, out of the text as well. So please try to write down in your own language. That is going to help you out. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share it with others as well. Kindly provide a comment as well. So if there is any suggestions from your side, please write it down in the comment section. Thank you so much.